Hello everyone, welcome to this video about the on-premises and embedded Bold BI version 5.1 release highlights. I'm excited to announce that our latest release delivers several interesting features, enhancements, and improvements to provide a better experience when working with Bold BI dashboards. In this video, we'll look at the key improvements and highlights of the 5.1 release across the following topics. Let's see the data source enhancements. One of the major enhancements we have provided is new data source connectors for Decision Lens, Zuora, Avocado, QuickBase, and Yelp. Now users can import their data using these data source connectors and create dashboards to gain valuable insight. You can now create web API-based data sources using our custom connector enhancement. Users can create connections for their own APIs by using the Add New Connectors option in the Custom Connectors section without having to request connectors from support. Further, users can define default properties like adding URLs, drop-down lists, and more in the custom connector JSON file based on their requirements. The next enhancement provided is custom query extract mode support for SQL data sources, allowing users to extract, group, or join data based on the specified query. Instead of extracting all the data and selecting the required tables in the designer, users can save time using the custom query extract mode. We have provided the option to connect specific datasets in Google BigQuery. Users can select a particular schema by using specific parameters. This feature is helpful for users who have a large number of datasets but need to extract only a specific few. Moving on to the next feature, we have implemented median aggregation support in this release. Now users can use the median function to choose the middle value of a given dataset. We've also made some minor enhancements for data sources, such as Firebird ODBC connector support. And support for minutes in the relative date filter. Here are the data source improvements in this release. We have provided many data source improvements such as OR condition support, dynamic connection string support in the Snowflake connector, 200 MB file uploads and file connections, and more. Next, let's see the live web connection improvements. These include preview support, join support, and better view mode performance. We have also provided improvements in MongoDB. The improvements are listed here. Now let's move on to the server enhancements. We have provided support for publishing data sources between sites and publishing data sources between multiple tenants. Previously, in order to add a data source to a tenant, a user needed to publish a dashboard to it first. With this update, users can easily publish data sources on other tenants without having to publish a dashboard. This support will help users avoid the repetitive work of creating the same data sources multiple times. Next, we have provided support for unlisting dashboards from the dashboard listing page. Users can easily do this with the Unlist Dashboard from Listing option in the Access Mode dialog. Unlisting a dashboard prevents others from viewing it. Also, note that this option just unlists the dashboard from the listing page. If a user has the dashboard link, then they can view the dashboard. Users can now track email statuses from the tenant. This helps user know the status of an email along with other details such as event, date, recipient, initiated by, and actions. This will help dashboard owners resolve uncertainties about the status of emails. We have provided support to turn email notifications on and off. In the Notifications panel, users can select or deselect a notification to send it or prevent it from being sent. Minor enhancements we've made to the server include additional date format support in the Settings page and support to show the dependent dashboards of a particular data source. Also, you can find the other minor enhancements listed here. Moving on to the server improvements. We have implemented a new UX for user and group management, settings pages, the permissions dialog, and resource listing pages. We have also provided support to export dashboards with a URL parameter and update dashboard settings using the REST API. Speaking of improved UX, we have also implemented an improved UX for user management server and identity provider administration, site management, and user management pages. Let's see the server and UMS breaking change. Here we have changed the content formation with dynamic words and local file paths for localization support. This means already generated PO files will not work anymore and must be generated again. Moving on, let's discuss the designer enhancements. One major enhancement we have provided is tab widget support, which lets users add multiple tabs in a single widget, allowing them to add multiple widgets like charts, grids, and more in the same space as a single widget. Instead of creating a lengthy dashboard, you can easily keep a dashboard compact by using tab widgets. Another major enhancement we have provided is custom date format support, where users can change the desired data format for date, year, quarter, month, and day. The YYYY and YY formats are added as defaults, but you can also change the format using the custom format option. Currently, we have provided custom date format support for the grid and chart widgets only. We have provided support for auto and custom date field hierarchies. This allows users to create a date hierarchy based on a built-in or specified order of importance for dates and times. This helps users display data more conveniently and intuitively. Also, users can create a new hierarchy for string data using the Create a New Hierarchy option, or add them into already created hierarchy using Add to Hierarchy option. As for designer improvements we've made, they include a search option in the Data Source Designer page, a message window after exporting a dashboard or widget, support for embedding a dashboard inside a form, and more. You can find all the designer improvements listed here. Lastly, for the designer, let's see the breaking changes brought to it in this release. We have changed the content formation with dynamic words and local file paths for localization support. This means already generated PO files will not work anymore, and you will need to generate the PO files again. We have provided Chromium-based engine support for image and PDF export functionalities and dropped the Phantom.js support. The Chromium-based engine doesn't support Azure App Service or Linux ARMX64. Let's move on to the widget enhancements. One of the major enhancements we have provided is the Bubble Scatter Chart widget, which can be used to create attractive data visualizations that showcase data in 3 dimensions, widening the scope of the analysis. Also note that this new widget will act as a scatter chart if only X and Y values are configured. It acts as bubble chart if we configure one of the measures for bubble size. Next, we have provided a text filter widget that helps users perform filtering based on contains, starts with, and ends with conditions by typing values in the text box. Another major enhancement in widgets is relative date support for the list box and combo box. Using this, users can filter the date period and create custom periods like last 6 months or last 3 months. We have also provided legend support for map markers. Users can show the legend and toggle its visibility by applying the marker color customization to map markers. Next, we have provided support for index-based color customization for charts where users can customize the colors based on a ranking system. For example, users can sort values based on some measure and display colors for the values based on rank. Currently, we only support a data-based color option. which maintains the color even when the position changes based on the data. Next, we have provided alignment support for pivot grid row, column, and value. Users can align the row header, column header, and values using the right, left, and center options in the Alignment Settings menu. Next, we have provided text wrap support for number card title, where users can wrap and trim the card title based on height using the text wrap support, so that the user can see the content as much as possible. Next, let's cover the widget improvements. We have provided hidden column support for number cards and KPI cards, formatting options for date columns, grids, and hidden column support for pivot grids. Let's move on to the embedded features. Users can easily embed a dashboard into any web application by copying and pasting the embed code. This embedding process includes support for reframe-based embedding for external providers. Also, dashboard administrators can easily embed dashboards using various authentication providers such as Windows Active Directory, Azure Active Directory, OAuth 2.0, and OpenID Connect. Other improvements include support for embedding a multi-tab dashboard or pinboard, creating a data source in non-web platforms, save and save as view options in iframe embedding, and dashboard banner menu icon customization in mobile mode. In this video, we covered most of the exciting new features in the on-premises and embedded Bold BI version 5.1 release. You can download the latest version of Bold BI from the account page link provided in this video's description. I have also provided a link in the description where you can sign up for a free 15-day trial on our website if you are new to Bold BI. Please leave a comment if you have any questions or if there are any additional features you would like to see in Bold BI. Thanks for watching.